Have you ever wondered how you could possibly transform an entire agricultural landscape? Well, today we're diving into the incredible story of Jaikisan. We're going to trace their 2-decade journey that started with just a single kiosk and blossomed into a massive ecosystem that's empowering rural communities. Okay, let's just start with this question. Really think about it for a second. The scale is just immense. How do you even begin to empower 20 million farmers and fundamentally change the economy of 60,000 villages? It sounds pretty much impossible, right? But that's the very challenge we're exploring today. For Jaikisan, this massive undertaking all started with one simple but really powerful idea. And you see this brilliant illustration here? Think of it as our roadmap for this explainer. We're going to follow this path, starting from its humble beginnings over on the left, and see exactly where it takes us on the right. So, every great journey has a starting point. Let's rewind the clock a bit and see where this whole thing kicked off, way back in the year 2000.
Now, what's really interesting here is just how simple that first step was. We're looking right at the origin point on our map, the Kisan Suchna Kendra. It was established right at the turn of the millennium.
So what exactly was this thing? Well, the Kisana Suchna Kendra was basically a local information center for farmers. Its mission was simple, but honestly absolutely revolutionary for its time. It was all about bridging this huge knowledge gap, giving rural farmers direct access to crucial information they had never been able to get their hands on before. But of course, one little information kiosk, no matter how helpful, can't change a whole nation. The real genius, the magic, was in the strategy for growth. So let's take a look at how they built this single point into a massive, scalable ecosystem. And here's the formula they used, the secret sauce. It's a 4-step growth model that's both brilliant and, more importantly, repeatable. First, they adopt a village. Second, they set up one of those information kiosks. Third, and this is absolutely crucial, they skill the local farmers and the women in the community, empowering people directly. And finally, they create clusters of micro-food centers. And get this wasn't just some plan on paper. This model became a powerful engine for real-world development. It allowed these clusters of micro-food centers to spring up and grow at an incredible pace, creating tangible, visible change village by village. All of which brings us from those early days to where the journey has led today, the modern food park. And this is so much more than just an information kiosk. We're talking about a complete, sophisticated ecosystem for the rural economy. This whole evolution was basically supercharged by a key partnership. On one side, you have Jaikisan handling all the essential village-level operations and the training, and on the other, you have Mitchell bringing in the powerful financial technology, the fintech, that's needed to handle all the transactions and make the whole thing work. And here's how all those pieces fit together perfectly. Jaikisan is the on-the-ground force, the boots on the ground, building skills and managing operations. Mitchell provides that essential financial tech. And then there's V2C Bazaar, which creates the marketplace, connecting these farmers and their products directly to consumers. It just closes the loop. Okay, so the model sounds great, but what does this transformation actually look like in reality? Well, the results are pretty staggering. Let's talk about the impact by the numbers. First up, the reach. An incredible 60,000 villages have been adopted into this program. Just take a moment to let that number sink in. That's a massive footprint across the country. And it's not just about geography, it's about people. 2 crore, that's 20 million farmers and women in self-help groups have been skilled up. This isn't just aid, you see, it's empowerment. It's giving people new opportunities and real economic power.
And the growth isn't slowing down. Not even close. The network is still expanding, with new clusters of these micro-food centers being established at a rate of 5 every single month. This system has some serious momentum.
And this brings us to the final destination on our map. We've followed the road all the way from that single kiosk, and we've arrived right here, the micro food park. It's a bustling, self-sustaining hub of local economic activity, and it was all born from a single idea 2 decades ago. So, this entire journey from a simple information center to a complete economic park, it leaves us with a really powerful question to think about. What truly happens when a village doesn't just grow food, but learns to build its own thriving economy around it?